It was a somber night at the Grammys, but we also have to talk about 18-year-old Billie Eilish's big night. She swept the Grammys' four biggest categories: Best New Artist, Record of the Year, Album of the Year, and Song of the Year. She also took home Best Pop Vocal Album for a total of 5 Grammys. The wins are history-making, but it looks like no one was more surprised than Billie herself. She was seen mouthing, "Please don't be me," during one announcement.
Billie Eilish.
So what did you guys make of, Erica, what did you make of Billie Eilish's big wins? Were you shocked?
I don't know if I have any feeling of, I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I didn't, to be honest, I don't know Billie Eilish's music.
Okay.
I have seen her before. She seems like she's a very talented young woman. But I can't tell you anything else.
That's okay.
I was watching the Grammys, to be honest. One, I was going to watch them because of all the controversy surrounding it with Deborah Dugan.
Yes.
Then I was watching it because I wanted to see how they were going to handle the Kobe situation. But I do think that there was a major elephant in the room, especially considering what had happened the night before at the pre-Grammy party with Diddy. I don't know if we're talking about that.
We will be getting to that, yes.
So, yeah, that's why I was watching. So it was almost like,
there's a lot going on. I will say, for her sake, I mean, I agree with you, especially with the controversy, especially with what Diddy said the night before, and we'll get to that. So Erica has a very valid point. You know, she did have the highest grossing debut album of 2019. Right. So as opposed to some in the past that were like ranked number 20, and then they all of a sudden win a Grammy over Kanye West, you're like, how does that make sense? So she did have the highest grossing album. She began writing songs at 11. She and her brother, in my opinion, are so talented. I'm a huge fan. Right. And I also really appreciate just everything that she's spoken about when it comes to beating depression, beating her body dysmorphia. So this is, in my opinion, a really great young role model.
Right, and I did a little quick research, and by research I said that means I talked to our own Brianna about Billie Eilish, 42-year-old black man. I have no, if I'm a fan of her, that's kind of creepy, so I can't. But I talked to her and she said she completely believes that she should have won.
Yeah.
And it seems like, you know, for the demographic that she represents, because let's not forget, you know, we're all in our 40s. Late 30s.
I'm not in my 40s.
You know, so that's not our demo, but that doesn't mean that doesn't have an impact on the society. There's a lot of young folks, and they look to her, like you said,
I
Sam,
love her.
not only for her music, but for her message.
She's an activist, too.
I'm all for, you don't hear a lot of pushback. People saying she should have won.
She's a vegan, too, big animal rights activist. I'm a huge fan.